Hello everyone, what's up and welcome to my YouTube channel again. And today we're going to be doing this gorgeous dress as you saw on the thumbnail. So I'm using yeah yarn, that's why I'm doubling, and I'm using a size 4mm hook. So right away we're going to start with a slip knot and make a total of 17 chains. Okay, and when you're done with the 17 chains, we're going to start working on the first row, which is one double crochet, chain one space, keep one chain, one double crochet in the next chain. Okay, that's what we want to be doing. So when we're done with the 17 chain, we're going to skip 5 chains, and on the 6th chain we're going to work one double crochet. Okay, those 6 chains stands for one double crochet, chain one space at the top, and chain one space at the bottom. Okay, yeah, that's why it's, as you can see. So chain one, skip one chain, in the next make one double crochet, chain one, skip one chain, in the next make one double crochet. So that's basically what you want to do until we get to the end of the row. Okay, so now I'm done with the end of the row, with the first row. All right, so we're going to go on to the second row by chaining 4. Turn your work, in the next double crochet space work one double crochet, and chain one, in the next double crochet make another double crochet, chain one space, in the next double crochet make another double crochet, chain one double crochet, in the next double crochet. So go ahead and work this same pattern till you have 8 rows. All right, and let's meet at the end of the 8th row, and I'm going to show you what next to do, because we're going to start increasing for the breast part. All right, mind you, this is just one side of the front part of the top or the dress. All right, so I'm done with the 8th row, and now we're going to start with the increases. So count to make sure that you have a total of 8 rows. All right, like what I was doing. So we'll go ahead and start making the increases now. So nothing changes apart from the fact that we're doing increases. So go ahead and chain 4, make 4 chains, turn your work in that same space or double crochet space, work another double crochet. Okay, you see, you have automatically made an increase. So go ahead and continue the pattern as usual. Chain 1, in the next double crochet make one double crochet, chain 1, in the next double crochet make one double crochet, and you want to do this for 6 rows. All right, so go ahead and continue your work, and let's meet at the end of the 6th row. All right. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the 6th row. All right, and that is going to be it for this first piece of the front part or first piece of the back part. All right, and remember, we're going to be doing these same pieces 4 times. All right, only that the second time, the second piece we're doing, we're going to be joining with the first one. All right, so we're doing joining 2 sides. So I'm just making sure that everything is okay. I had a total of 14 rows, all right? 8 rows without increase and 6 rows with increases. And I'm going to work the other part, and I'm going to join with the first one. So we're on to the second part now, or the second side of the top. So I'm going to fasten up, and I'll cut my yarn at this point, because we want to start all over at the beginning where we started this piece. All right, so fasten up, cut your yarn, and let's go back to the beginning where we started this piece. All right, So we're just going to be doing the same exact thing as we did for this one, but only that we're just joining with the first piece. All right, we'll start doing 4 chains, and then 1 double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1 double crochet in the next double crochet, and we are going to work that for 8 rows. And after the 8th row, skills, we start doing our increases as we just worked on the first one. So that's basically what you're doing for this second part. But only that towards the end, we're going to be joining the edge of the second piece to the edge of the first piece. Okay, that's to create the armhole. And when we are done with this side, we're going to work the same exact thing for the other side. But now the only difference is that we are going to be joining now the front part and the back part. Mind you, for this part, we have just joined by the armhole by the time we are done with this one. And when we do the first part of the other side, we are going to join one edge of the third piece to one of the edges to the first or second piece, like, because two sides have been joined already, and there are 2 sides are not joined. So when you work the third piece, you're going to join with the other side, which is going to create the space on the join the middle part, or the breast part, or the back. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying, but by the time we are onto that part, you're going to see exactly what I was explaining. So this is me just making the second piece, which is exactly like the first piece. All right, and so go ahead and do the same like what I was doing, and let's meet at the end, and I'll show you how to join both pieces. Okay, this is me towards the end of the second side, so I'm going to show you how to join with the first side. All right, so watch what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to fasten up with the first, do the last increase, and then I'll join this piece to the first piece I made. That's to create the armhole. It could be to create the middle part or the back part, that depends on you, whichever one, but I'll just call it the armhole. That's one-sided. Remember, I've just joined one-sided and the other side is still exposed. That's what I was explaining, that by the time you are joining the third piece, you will join with one edge of the first or second piece, which is going to create the back or the front part. All right, and we are going to do the same with the fourth piece, join the same, and it's going to create either the back or the front part, whichever way you want. All right, and so this is me joining both pieces, and from here I'm going to fasten up, and I'll cut off my yarn, because you want to make now the same as you've done this two. You want to make the same for the other side of the dress. All right, this is just one part, one side of the body. All right, and we're going to work the same for the other side. The only difference now is that we are going to be joining the other pieces, the 2 pieces to these 2 pieces. All right, so this part that are still open, that's where we're going to be joining with the other parts of the third and the fourth pieces. All right, to create the neckline in total. So this is me at the end of both sides, and I'm just I've joined both sides like what I was explaining, and now I'm just doing the finishing to go and join to this other piece. All right, and I'll have 4 smooth pieces joined together to form the neckline and the chest part or the breast part. And from here, and what we're going to be doing is just to crochet round and round and round and round. And now there is one technique I'm going to be showing you to avoid having a seam line where you crochet round and then you have to slip stitch at the edge before starting again a new row. We're not going to be doing all that. It's just going to be a continuous double crochet, chain 1 space, double crochet until we have our dress as long enough as we want, and we're going to do adjustment for the finishing. So after this part, please pay attention to what I'm going to be doing for the next row while working at the while working the rounds. All right, please, after joining and the next row, pay attention to what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be starting in like usual way, as you all know, like first double crochet, 3 chains for the first double crochet. No, that's not what I'm going to be doing. Look at what I just did. I chained 2. So go ahead and chain 2, work your first double crochet in the next double crochet space, chain 1 double crochet in the next double crochet space, chain 1 double crochet in the next double crochet space. And you want to do that all round, and let's meet at where we started with the 2 chains, and let me show you what to do to make a total transition to the second row without doing any slip stitch or chain 3 to start a new row. So now I'm at the end of that row, and I'm going to show you what the magic I'm talking about. So once you get to the point where we did the 2 chains, that's the last double crochet we're doing now. So once you get to this point now where we did the 2 double crochet, you're going to make chain 1 space anyway. Then in that second chain, on the 2 chains, in the second chain, make in the first chain, make 1 double crochet. You see the automatic transition to the next row without any finishing or starting a new row. You see that we automatically have continuous row. There's no start, there is no finish. It's just continuous like a spiral. All right, so that's what we want to be doing now. You're just crocheting round and round and round, 1 double crochet, chain 1 space, 1 double crochet, chain 1 space, as long as you want your piece to be, guys. So this is a magic I wanted to show you guys. So from here, just go ahead and be crocheting your chain 1 space, 1 double crochet, as long as you want it to be. And we're going to meet towards the end to do the finishing of the edge, because the edge also has a different pattern. All right, so go ahead and make it as long as you want, leaving out at least 7 inches for the finishing, for the edge of the dress. And I'm going to show you how to do the edges, plus how to insert the pom-pom and make the pom-poms really flourish. All right, so I'm going to do mine behind the scene, and you do same, and let's meet at the end of where you want your dress long enough before doing the finishing with the parting under, before putting the pom-pom. All right, guys, so go ahead and walk. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, like the video, share. And we're going to be doing the part 2, which is going to be the finishing of the dress plus inserting the pom-pom. So bye bye, guys.